When Jesus was alive on earth, he had so many different things that he did. He had a lot of miracles that he did, and people started seeing these, and they wanted to know more. They wanted to hear from him. They were so fascinated. They were so excited to hear what he had to say that he would have crowds follow him around to hear his teaching. Now, there was one time where a crowd was following him, and the disciples noticed there was 5,000 people. That is a lot of people, way more than what would even fit in our Sunday morning service. 5,000 people. And in that, the disciples were worried, oh no, what are we gonna do? We're not gonna have enough food to feed them. They're gonna get hungry. It's becoming later in the day. We don't know what to do. Now, if you wanna find this story in the Bible, it's in John chapter 6, verses 5 through 13. And you can look that up and read through what happened. But I wanna tell you the story. So the disciples, they were so concerned because they didn't have the money to go buy food for all these people. They didn't have enough food for all these people. And they knew that they were going to be hungry. So they went around to see what people had. And there was this boy that had a basket. He had 5 loaves of barley bread and 2 small fish. And Jesus said, okay. So he took it, he blessed it, and they started distributing it. They started passing it out to all the different people around. And they just kept passing more and more and more. Everybody got enough to eat. And I'm not talking just a little snack just to kind of tie you over until dinner time. No, this was like a full meal. Everyone had enough so that they were completely satisfied. They were completely full. And then Jesus told the disciples to gather what was left over. And there was enough to fill 12 baskets of what was left over. Tons of food, enough for everybody to be satisfied, to be completely full, and still have leftovers. This was so amazing. The disciples were like, how did this happen? So they knew that he had to be the Son of God because he had done this miracle. He was able to feed this crowd starting with just 5 loaves and 2 fish. So one thing that you can do today as a family, take some time, maybe bake something, either bread or cookies or cake, brownies. And as you're doing that, share with each other about the many ways that you see that God has provided for you and for your family. Now, don't think like huge things. I mean, you can think all kinds of things between, oh, I have a house that I can live in, but even just, hey, we have enough stuff that we can make this right now, or we have enough that we can have a meal today. Think of all those ways that God has provided for you, and you can take time to write those down if you want to, and then make sure you take time to thank God for the ways that he has provided for you and your family. And then take some time to pray for those that maybe don't have a lot. God's still there for them, and he can still provide for them. But one way that you can help is you can pray for those people. Have a great day.